Microfone Melanino, meu nome é João Gonçalves e bem-vindos a mais um episódio do... Eu ia dizer Mass Effect, mas está totalmente errado. Do Dragon Age Origins. Nós, no último episódio, para quem não viu, shame on you, para quem não viu, completamos The Harrowing. The Harrowing, basicamente um ritual que nos permite tornar full mages. Acordámos aqui... Acho que foi precisamente aqui, desculpem lá, que tem aqui... os meus ovos todos presos. Esta zona aqui por um amigo nosso de nome Jowan, whatever, Vanity. E agora vou falar com estes apprentice mages.
Jowan's been acting weird all day. Have you seen him?
No, I have not. Vamos carregar aqui no Vanity.
As you say.
Vamos carregar agora nestes meninos.
This tower is too cold.
I'm terrible at spells. You're lucky you're so talented.
Esta rapariga está com uma inveja desgraçada de mim porque eu fui, ou a minha personagem, vou dizer, ele foi porque ele sou eu sou o aluno, conseguimos completar The Harrowing mais rápido que qualquer outro mago antes de nós. Vamos fazer um pouco da exploração aqui desta zona, porque nós temos que ir falar com o Irving, que é o First Enchanter. Calem-se.
I heard they suspect someone of dabbling in blood magic. Why would anyone do something so stupid? That's a death sentence. Because blood magic is powerful, you can bend others to your will and force demons into your service.
Bem, era suposto estarem as legendas a aparecer.
That's what I hear anyway.
It's nice to see you still alive.
I wish I could leave the tower once in a while.
Se calhar isso é a hora que podemos nós fazer, sair da torre. E a practice call. Ora, onde é que ele está? Equip. Oh my god. Eu não posso retirar os capacetes. Por favor, digam-me que é possível. Que horror. Que é isto? Oh meu Deus. Jesus. Espera aí. Diga-me que é possível. Oh, for crying out loud. Diga-me que eu não quero saber nada. Online. Lord, não é possível. Meu Deus. Espera aí, o que é isto? Não. Uma coisa aqui. Mais um Vanity.
It will be done.
It will be done. Isto devem ser as chanitas. Não, isto é a zona dos banhinhos. E aqui, chanitas? Exatamente, vamos aqui ao pote. E estou muito melhor agora. Estava aqui com uma vontade louca de ir à casa de banho. E aqui, o que é que temos? Aqui é para ir para a base e eu presumo que tínhamos que ir para o second floor. Mas para já vamos continuar aqui a explorar. 2 moedas. Que ótimo. Não quero ir para a cave. E shells. É blank vellum. Basicamente não serve para nada, acho eu. Isto deve ser a biblioteca.
Must control the fire with your will. Keep the flames steady. We don't want it sputtering and leaping about. That's what causes most of the injuries.
Injuries? But...
Steady. It reacts to your emotions. If you panic, it will... No. Breathe. You know, in my experience, flint and tinder works just as well. Maybe we should start with that. Congratulations on your harrowing.
It gets easier as the years go by, doesn't it?
E no teu caso acho que não. Oh, peraí. Está aqui um. Onde é que está? Está aqui.
Don't you ever get homesick?
Of course not.
Very good. And what do you think that means? Can anyone tell me? Only boys can do magic.
Hey!
I perfected
No,
my
that's
ice
not
spells
what it means.
yesterday.
It means that magic should be used to help people, but we can't use our magic to force people to do what we want.
That's right. We should not abuse the gift the Maker has given us. Aren't the children just precious?
Sim.
I heard the Templars talking about chasing down a Malefica yesterday.
Does your mentor give you lots of homework too?
I can't wait to learn the fire spells. It looks like fun.
Ah, eu estou sempre a ser perdido, não. Mas sempre a perder.
If I had put all my power behind that spell, you would have been obliterated.
Holy
I am
moly.
not your enemy. Fear is your enemy. It is a weakness that can be exploited. Should you face a demon with your will wavering so, it would consume you. Is that what you want? No? Then stand firm and know you can resist whatever I throw at you. Again.
Sim? Não? Acabou?
I heard Humbert volunteered to take the Rite of Tranquility. How awful.
É verdade, deve ser horrível.
Hello there.
Hello! E agora? Vamos. Pronto, isto é. Por alguma razão eles chamam Tower Circle, porque isto são círculos. E aqui está o caminho para cima. Eu dei a aldeia, hein? Ora, Apprentice Mage.
Did you hear the rumor about someone being a blood mage?
Nope.
Jowan's been acting weird all day. Have you seen him?
Por que é que vocês estão a repetir as falas? Vamos andar, porque nós temos que ir falar com o Irving de First. Owen. O Owen. Ora, third floor, que eu penso que é para onde nós temos que ir. Tranquil. O que é isto?
Welcome to the Circle stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you?
Eu preciso mesmo saber para que é o stockroom.
The stockroom stores components used in magical and alchemical experiments. Do you require something?
Vamos perguntar se ele é mesmo um Tranquil Mage.
I voluntarily submitted to the Rite of Tranquility. I was unwilling to undergo the harrowing. I find this state agreeable.
Vamos perguntar.
I see the world with clarity. I remember the days when my mind was filled with inconvenient and seething emotions. Now things are simple.
Bem, eu estou aqui a reparar que este homem está mesmo dedicado na limpeza. Vamos perguntar o que é que aconteceu durante o ritual de Tranquility.
I was ordered to never speak of it. I cannot go against the Circle's wishes. It is difficult to describe. I would perhaps compare it to being plunged into a pool of ice-cold water. My body is similar in form to yours, possessing an equal number of limbs, appendages, and internal organs. I perform the same physical functions. My mind is capable of higher thought processes. Am I to be denied personhood because I do not feel as you do?
Vamos dizer que 3.
I have thoughts and memories. I remember my past, my childhood in the tower, and my apprenticeship. These experiences defined me. My lack of emotion simply adds to what is already there.
Vamos desculpa.
I do not have the capacity to be offended. Still, I believe I am a person. Very well. Goodbye.
Ok, isto foi esquisito.
If you want something from the stockroom, you must speak to Owain.
Sim, é sério, eu tenho. Ainda agora falei com
Is there
ele.
something you need? You must speak to Owain.
Oh my god.
Your mentors must be happy for you. You passed the harrowing.
Olha aqui o Irving. O Irving está. Maid's Dorm, Guest Quarters, Library. Aqui está ele. Irving Study, The Chapel and a Maid's Laboratory. Vamos por aqui. Continuar a explorar o Circle. The Circle Tower.
That's not. The Chantry would do something before it came to that.
Will they?
Okay.
I think someone's here to speak to you, Senior Torren.
Nope. Thank you. Vamos ficar aqui. Está, pode ler. Esqueçam-se de parar.
Hello, were you looking for something? I'm Njal, a mage just like you. I've seen you around, haven't I? I must have. Oh, the fraternities. Groups of mages with a common agenda. I think we should all be isolationists. Stay in some remote mountain town far away from the mundanes who hate us.
Vamos dizer o 3.
They'll never learn that. They don't want to. I'd go hide alone in the wilds if I could. But you know they just brand me an apostate and hunt me down. There is no leaving the circle. It's till death do us part. Romantic, isn't it? If you leave the circle, you become an apostate. And the punishment for leaving is death. Pretty grim, huh? I've heard of hedge witches who've managed to survive on their own, eluding the circle for a lifetime. But if the Templars discover them, well, you know what happens. Then there are stories about the Dalish elf clans having great magic. But who knows what's truth and what's fiction when it comes to the Dalish? All right, have a good day.
Obrigadinho! E tu? Peraí. E vi qualquer coisa aqui para carregar? É aqui.
Hello. Congratulations on your harrowing last night. Good work. Ah, the fraternities of the Enchanters. You probably haven't heard of them. It's best not to get tangled up in circle politics. More trouble than it's worth, really. They're found in all circles throughout Thedas. Groups of enchanters who hold similar viewpoints, who band together to make their voices heard. The most influential fraternity are the Equitarians. They are moderates and believe in a code of conduct that all mages should adhere to. Then there are the Chantry apologists, the Loyalists. The Chantry says something and they follow it to the letter. The Lucrosians just want to make money. And the Isolationists would like us all to be hermits and live on an island. Then, of course, there are the Libertarians. They want more power for the Circle, more autonomy.
Vamos lhe perguntar se ele pertence a algum.
Well, if I had to, I'd say I was an Equitarian, but I ducked out of the fray a long time ago. Most of the senior enchanters are Equitarians. Irving, Wynne, Sweeney. Ulrid's a Libertarian, and a loud one at that. Mages have enough opposition from the outside without tearing our circles apart with infighting. But what can you do? An idealist, I see. Well, if you're going to change the world, you should get started immediately. Lots of world to cover.
Thank you. Como de costume. No fundo isto é uma repetição do que ele disse.
Very well.
Yeah, the history of the circle. Isto não? E aqui temos uma coisa. Temos, sim senhor, empty bookcase. A hierarchy of the circle em que o First Enchanter é o gajo mais velho. O gajo mais velho. É que manda. O Sweeney?
Oh, hello. I don't believe we've met. Are you new to the circle?
Resposta 3 hilariante.
I'm sorry. There are so many of you, and I get confused. Not to mention, these old eyes are starting to go. You're too kind. I'm old and about to fall apart. Nothing in the world can fix that. But I enjoy the library. These books, they're old friends of mine. And it's quiet. When you're my age, you'll appreciate the quiet. Anyway, did you need something? I'm not good at talking. Too much chatter makes my head throb. Don't you have lessons to get to? Shoo!
Be happy.
Ora, eu vim daqui. Vamos então por aqui. Dar a voltinha. Ui, o que é que está este mês a fazer?
Oh, excuse me. I didn't hear you come in. I'm sorry. I'm terribly busy right now. I have to prepare the room before the Grey Warden is done at his meeting with Irving. Yes, Duncan his name is. He must be here to talk to Irving about something important. You know, I almost became a Grey Warden once.
Really? Really?
There were several of us chosen, though the Grey Wardens only wanted one recruit. They only ever have one mage, you see. I think they thought I was the best candidate, but I was young and foolish, and I said I wasn't interested. They picked someone else instead, and that was that. I've regretted it ever since. However, I should get back to my work.
Não me senti arrependido, porque eu sei o que é que acontece aos Grey Wardens, portanto... Portanto, jovem, não te sintas arrependido, de todo. De todo. Ora, o que é que temos aqui? Aham. Iridium. E aqui? Mage.
The Tranquil will move your belongings this afternoon. Go on, make yourself comfortable.
Muito obrigado. A chest. A Magic Staff! Oh yeah! Vamos equipar o nosso Magic Staff. Crux. Alguém com tosse.
Everyone's so happy for you.
Thank you! Sois todos muito
Irving
mais.
wants to see you. Get going.
Silence. Estou ocupado. Estou ocupado a ver o que é que consigo roubar. Descobrir. Os vossos aposentos. Olha o Cullen!
Greetings. I'm glad your harrowing went well. Some Templars I know discuss such things with glee. I don't share their enthusiasm. I try to serve the Maker first and foremost. As long as I am guided by his commandments, I cannot go wrong. Honestly, I've never seen an abomination, or been called on to slay one. Gregor would have guided me. Something must happen. But what if it's not obvious? Could abominations be walking among us right now? This is still new to me. Maybe one day I'll be as dedicated and driven as Knight Commander Gregor. You must be busy. Perhaps we can talk another time.
Este Cullen vai ter muita importância no futuro. Muita que eu sei. Ora, shelves. E private documents. A mage.
I wonder how the King's army fares at...
Ok. Aqui não temos mais nada. Vamos prosseguir, vamos prosseguir, vamos prosseguir. Adoro, em todos os jogos tem que ficar preso nas portas. O que é aqui? A Mage Laboratory.
I'd avoid Leora if I were you. She's been rather testy lately. Senior Enchanter, Leora, over there.
Ok, portanto... F5 e vamos falar com a Leora. Storage Room, não posso ir lá. Não. Há uma coisa aqui, mas... acho que não, portanto, Leora.
You're not going to keep the First Enchanter waiting, are you?
Of course I am! Ele teve choro até agora, estou a esperar mais um bocado. Vamos continuar. Aqui a Wayne Stockroom, já lá estive. Vamos continuar. O que é aqui? É a capela? Exatamente. The Prophet Andraste. Bride of the Maker. Dorito, para vocês poderem ler todo. Vamos preencher os... Ora... Kelly. Kaylee?
Blessed art thou who exists in the sight of the Maker. Blessed are the penitents who seek his return. Blessed is the prophetess, purified by flame. May the chant reach the Maker's ears and tell him of our contrition. So let it be. Oh, I didn't see you there.
Let it be.
I recite the Maker's blessings every day. It brings me peace in troubled times. Oh, all right then. I should go. My mentor only allows a few minutes each day for religious contemplation.
Ok. Acho que perdi a oportunidade de falar com ela, mas pronto. It's okay, it's okay. Temos aqui a Lily.
I heard about your harrowing. Congratulations. Andraste must have smiled upon you.
Ah, com certeza que sim.
As you say.
The Maker. Aí. Aí está. The Chant of Light. The Blight. Ok. Oh, Irving, estou quase, Irving, estou quase. Ai, estou tão perto, Irving. Ih, bolas, acho que...
Many have already gone to Ostagar. Wynne, Aldred, and most of the senior mages. We've committed enough of our own to this war effort.
Your own? Since when have you felt such kinship with the mages, Gregor? Or are you afraid to let the mages out from under Chantry supervision, where they can actually use their Maker-given powers?
How dare you suggest?
Gentlemen, please. Irving, someone is here to see you.
What's the tip? Hello? Wait.
If it isn't our new brother in the circle. Come, child.
This is...
Yes, this is he.
Well, Irving, you're obviously busy. We will discuss this later.
Of course. Well, then, where was I? Oh, yes, this is Duncan of the Grey Wardens.
Nós somos uns gajos simpaticíssimos, pronto. Pleased to meet you.
You've heard about the war brewing to the south, I expect. Duncan is recruiting mages to join the King's army at Ostagar.
Vamos ver quem é que estamos a combater.
The Darkspawn threat grows in the south. We need all the help we can get. They are twisted monsters that dwell underground where the sun's light cannot touch them. They have formed into a horde in the Korkari Wilds and threaten to invade north into the valley. I fear if we don't drive them back, we may see another blight.
Duncan, you worry the poor lad with talk of blights and Darkspawn. This is a happy day for him.
We live in troubled times, my friend.
We should seize moments of levity, especially in troubled times. The harrowing is behind you. Your phylactery was sent to Denerim. You are officially a mage within the Circle of Magi.
Não sei se vocês viram uma coisa, mas olhem para o meu staff. Jesus, tem aqui uma curva. My phylactery?
You may not remember, but blood was taken from you when you first came to us. This blood is preserved within a phylactery.
So they can be hunted if they turn apostate.
We have few choices. The gift of magic is looked upon with suspicion and fear. We must prove we are strong enough to handle our power responsibly. You have done this. I present you with your robes, your staff, and a ring bearing the Circle's insignia. Wear them proudly, for you have earned them.
I am glad to be a part of the Circle.
It goes without saying that you shall not discuss the harrowing with those who have not undergone the rite. Now then, take your time to rest, or study in the library. The day is yours.
I prefer to talk now.
Impetuousness is ever the province of youth, I see.
I will return to my quarters.
Would you be so kind as to escort Duncan back to his room, child?
Does Duncan not know where his quarters are? It will be my pleasure.
The guest quarters are on the east side of this floor, close to the library. Now, if you'll both excuse me, I have matters to discuss with Gregor.
This is Duncan. Codex updated. Isto é o Duncan. Quest updated. Escort Duncan to his quarters. Irving introduced you to Duncan, a Grey Warden who is a guest at the Circle. After congratulating you on surviving your harrowing, Irving instructed you to escort Duncan back to his room, which is on the same floor as Irving's study on the east side and close to the library. Items received. Ora vamos ver o que é que eu recebi. A Magic Stuff, que é exatamente a mesma coisa que eu tenho. A Mage Rubs, que sempre são melhor. Aham! E aqui, Ring of Study. Yo, Duncan, let's go, son. Duncan? Anda, Duncan. Não sei se vocês viram, mas eu ainda não evoluí a minha personagem. É de propósito. Duncan. Come on, Duncan. Hurry up, man. Não é o Mage Arm e é os Guest Quarters. Aqui estão eles.
Thank you for escorting me.
Tanto barulho. Codex updated. Aqui temos um Codex updated. Posso falar comigo?
Is there something else I can do for you?
Holy moly. Jesus. Vamos fazer umas perguntinhas. What's happening outside the tower, sir?
I imagine you don't leave very often, do you?
Apprentices are not allowed to leave, man.
I am not a good source of news, I fear. I am preoccupied with the Darkspawn incursion.
How many mages have joined the King's army, sir?
When the King sent out the call, the Circle of Ferelden sent only 7 mages to Ostagar. I asked King Kaelin's permission to come and seek a greater commitment from the Circle.
How many mages could you possibly need?
I hope to place a mage or 2 within every contingent. I cannot do with just 7. Mages will make all the difference in this battle. The Darkspawn have their own magic, and our resources must exceed theirs.
Will you fight with the King?
Of course, but I am no mage. Mages heal. They can call fire and ice down upon the enemy, and so much more. I sometimes wonder if the Chantry's many laws regarding magic are necessary. Darkspawn are a greater threat than blood mages, even abominations. It takes decades for the world to recover from a blight. I wish the Chantry could see that. We must stop at nothing to defeat the Darkspawn. Listen to me. An old man's rantings can't be very interesting.
I learned much from what you said.
You are too kind.
Of course. Can you tell me more about Grey Wardens and Darkspawn?
Certainly. I am intimately familiar with these subjects, after all.
Have there been many Darkspawn attacks?
A horde has formed within the Korkari Wilds in the south. If they are not stopped, they will strike north into the valley. We Grey Wardens believe that an archdemon is leading the horde.
Archdemon?
Darkspawn do attack the surface in ragtag bands, but archdemons are capable of rallying the Darkspawn, turning them into an unstoppable force. A horde of Darkspawn, a veritable army. It is dire news indeed. I fear this is what we will have to face.
And the king is mustering an army to beat back these threats, huh?
Yes. Perhaps it will be enough if we play our cards right.
Why were Irving and Gregor arguing about war?
It is not my place to
Really?
comment.
Persuade, please, I'd like to know.
Gregor serves the Chantry, and the relationship between the Chantry and mages has always been strained. You've realized by now that the Chantry merely tolerates magic? They watch only because they feel they must.
Yes, but they were arguing about the war.
Any mages who join the King's army can unleash their full power on the Darkspawn. In fact, I'm counting on it. Gregor may be afraid of what will happen. What if the mages decide they no longer want to be governed by the Chantry?
What are your opinions on the matter?
I believe we must defeat the Darkspawn, one way or another. My opinions end there.
Really? Well, I'd like to talk more, but I have to
Of
attend
course.
to
Don't let me keep you.
the Zankios. The Darkspawn. Ora, aqui está o Ruben, vamos ver o que é que ele quer e depois terminar o episódio. O que é, jovem?
I'm glad I caught up to you. Are you done talking with Irving?
Hello again, Jowan, Ruben.
I need to talk to you. Do you remember what we discussed this morning?
Of course I do.
We should go somewhere else. I don't feel safe talking here.
You're starting to worry me, Jowan.
I've been troubled. I'll explain. Come with me, please.
Lily?
We should be safe here.
Alright, let's see on.
A few months ago, I told you that I met a girl. This is Lily.
An initiate. Lord, that's forbidden. Maker forbid, that's forbidden.
So you can see why we wish to keep it a secret.
Lily's been given to the Chantry. She's not allowed to have relations with men. If anyone finds out, we'll both be in trouble.
You should rethink this relationship.
I won't give Lily up for anything.
You can't have brought me here to chat about love.
I wish that was the only thing I needed to talk about. Remember I said that I didn't think they wanted to give me my harrowing? I know why. They're going to make me tranquil. They'll take everything that I am from me. My dreams, hopes, fears, my love for Lily. All gone.
It's better than dying.
Is it? It's just another kind of death. They'll extinguish my humanity. I'll just be a husk, breathing and existing, but not truly living.
How did you find about this, man?
I saw the document on Gregor's table. It authorized the right on Jowan, and Irving had signed it.
There's a rumor about me. People think I'm a blood mage. They think that making me a circle mage will endanger everyone.
E eles estão certos sobre isso?
Of course not. But it's not safe here for me anymore. I need to escape. I need to destroy my phylactery. Without it, they can't track me down. We need your help. Lily and I can't do this on our own.
Give us your word that you will help, and we will tell you what we intend.
No.
I suppose that's fair. But please, give us your answers soon. Time is running out.
What the heck? Bound in blood and magic, Jowan and Lily plan to escape. Jowan believes that he's going to be made tranquil, emotionally neutered, with his connection to the fate terminated. Jowan is determined to escape this fate and wants your help to destroy his phylactery, which can be used to track him down. You can choose to help Jowan and Lily, but also alerting the Circle to their plans. Ora bem, eu vou terminar aqui o episódio, vou tomar a minha decisão, e no próximo vocês verificam qual é, porque eu, obviamente, vou mostrar o que vou fazer. Se gostaram do episódio e vou fazer um quick save, não se esqueçam, é o costume. Espero que tenham gostado e, claro, espero contar com vocês no próximo.